Psychology reveals that attraction begins far earlier than most people assume. Within the first 5 minutes of meeting someone, women often display subtle signals of interest and intimacy that are deeply rooted in evolutionary behavior and subconscious psychology. These signals are not dramatic or obvious. Rather, they emerge through small but powerful cues such as paralleling eye contact, subtle touches, or leaning in closer during conversation. Behavioral experts have long studied these moments, finding that our brains are wired to assess compatibility and attraction instantly. This means that the earliest interactions hold some of the clearest clues about a woman's true interest, and learning to recognize them with respect can transform how you understand relationships. One of the most reliable signs women show in the first 5 minutes is body orientation. Psychology research has consistently found that when people feel attracted, they subconsciously face their bodies toward the person they're interested in. If a woman points her feet, torso, or even her shoulders in your direction while maintaining eye contact is often a powerful intimacy cue. This orientation is more than a posture. It's a signal of openness, connection, and availability for deeper interaction. Many miss this detail because it seems so small, but psychology proves that body positioning is one of the clearest ways women reveal attraction without words. Eye contact is one of the strongest psychological markers of intimacy, and it often appears within the first minutes of meeting. Women who feel attracted may hold eye contact slightly longer than usual, glance repeatedly in your direction, or even pair eye contact with a quick smile, according to psychology studies. Sustained eye contact stimulates feelings of bonding and connection in the brain, releasing oxytocin, the so-called bonding hormone. This is why eye contact feels magnetic and often leaves people feeling like there's a deeper connection almost instantly. In many cases, it's one of the first signals of intimacy that appear. Touch is another subtle but powerful sign that emerges early in interactions. Women who are comfortable and open to intimacy may brush your arm while laughing, giving playful nudges, or lightly touch your shoulder during conversation. Psychology explains that touch triggers both comfort and bonding, especially when it occurs naturally and early. While not every touch indicates a desire, repeated or intentional contact often signals that she feels drawn toward you. It's important, however, to interpret a touch respectfully and in context. Psychology teaches us that attraction signals should always be read as part of a cluster rather than in isolation. For more powerful psychology breakdowns on love, dating, and attraction, subscribe today and join our growing community. Psychology also reveals the power of laughter and vocal tone in signaling attraction. In the first 5 minutes, a woman who feels intimacy potential may laugh more freely, raise her pitch slightly, or speak in a softer, more melodic tone. These vocal shifts happen subconsciously as a way of showing interest and building rapport. Laughter, in particular, is a strong social glue. It lowers barriers, creates comfort, and signals openness. When combined with body language cues like leaning closer or maintaining eye contact, laughter becomes a powerful indicator of attraction and readiness for intimacy. Mirroring behavior is one of psychologists' most fascinating signs of attraction. When a woman unconsciously mirrors your posture, gestures, or even speech rhythm, it's usually a strong indicator of alignment and connection. This mirroring often begins within minutes as the brain naturally seeks harmony with someone it finds attractive. For example, if you take a sip of your drink and she follows shortly after, or if you cross your legs and she does this thing, these are signs of subconscious rapport. In psychology, this is known as the chameleon effect, and it's one of the clearest signals of intimacy readiness. Proximity is another signal psychology highlights in the early stages of attraction. When a woman feels comfortable and drawn to someone, she may reduce physical distance and lean in closer or find subtle ways to be near you. Personal space is a deeply psychological concept, and choosing to share it early is often a sign of intimacy. Within the first 5 minutes, if you notice her consistently closing the gap between you, this may indicate that she's open to connection and intimacy, combined with other cues like smiling and laughter. Proximity is one of the strongest nonverbal signals of attraction. Psychology shows that curiosity is an underrated but telling sign of intimacy. When a woman begins asking personal questions early in the interaction, questions about your passions, background, or emotions, it often means she's investing attention and energy into you. There's a type of engagement, particularly in the first 5 minutes, goes beyond polite small talk and signals genuine interest. Curiosity paired with active listening and focused eye contact often reveals that she sees you as more than just an acquaintance. Intimacy begins with emotional openness, and curiosity is one of the clearest indicators of that openness. Micro expressions are tiny facial movements that often reveal true feelings before they can be hidden. Psychology teaches us that women may display brief flashes of emotion such as a quick smile, a raised eyebrow, or a winded eyes. When they feel attraction, these micro expressions happen involuntarily and can occur within milliseconds, often in the earliest stages of interaction. Spotting these expressions requires attraction, but when combined with other intimacy signals, they provide some of the most honest indicators of attraction. The beauty of micro expressions is that they bypass social filters, revealing genuine interest almost instantly. Psychology reveals that self-grooming gestures are another subtle intimacy cue. Women who are interested may adjust their hair, touch their neck, or smooth their clothing more frequently within the first 5 minutes of meeting. These actions, while often subconscious, are ways of signaling attraction by drawing attention to themselves and enhancing appearance. Research and evolutionary psychology suggests that these behaviors are rooted in subconscious drives to attract potential partners. While not every gesture carries a meaning, a pattern of repeated grooming actions, especially paired with other signs, can indicate attraction. Voice modulation is another fascinating area psychology explores when it comes to attraction. Women may unconsciously alter their vocal tone when speaking to someone they find appealing. A softer voice, playful inflections, or even subtle whispers can all be signs of intimacy in us. These changes in tone often occur within the first 5 minutes as a way of drawing attention and creating a sense of closeness. Psychology suggests that vocal cues carry a strong emotional weight, and in the context of attraction, they serve as a nonverbal invitation for deeper connection. Increased attentiveness is a powerful sign of interest revealed by psychology. When a woman maintains a strong focus, listens closely, and responds thoughtfully within the first few minutes, it often means she's engaged and invested in the interaction. This attentiveness may also include remembering small details you mentioned, nudging in agreement or leaning in to catch every word. Attention is one of the most valuable gifts in human connection, and when given so early, it often points toward intimacy. Blushing and psychological responses are some of the most authentic intimacy signals. Psychology shows that when women feel attraction, their bodies may respond with increased heart rate, dilated pupils, or flushed cheeks. These changes are involuntary and often impossible to control, making them some of the most reliable signs. Within the first 5 minutes, if you notice a slight blush, dilated pupils, or nerves, laughter, these could be strong indicators of attraction and intimacy in us. Playful teasing or humor often appears early in interactions where attraction is present. Women who feel comfortable and open to intimacy may judge tease likely or create fun better within the first few minutes. Psychology explains that humor lowers social barriers, builds trust, and signals interest in deepening the connection. When playful teasing is paired with positive body language and consistent eye contact, it's often a clear intimacy signal. Psychology also highlights the importance of openness and conversation. If a woman quickly shifts from surface level topics to more personal or emotional subjects, it can be a sign that she feels safe and connected. This type of openness within the first 5 minutes is rare in casual interactions, making it a strong signal of intimacy readiness. Sharing stories, vulnerabilities, or personal insights early on often points toward attraction and a desire for closeness. Gestures of inclusion are another signal psychology identifies. Women may subtly invite you into their personal space, share belongings, or involve you in small rituals like offering a drink or a snack. These actions, while simple, signal acceptance and connection. When they happen within the first few minutes, they indicate an openness to intimacy and desire to create shared experiences quickly. Subtle changes and breathing patterns are an often overlooked intimacy signal. Psychology suggests that when women feel attracted, their breathing may quicken slightly or become more noticeable. While subtle, this psychological change often appears alongside other signals such as leaning closer, laughing, or blushing. Is small bodily responses are rooted in biology and can be some of the most honest indicator of attraction. Psychology reveals that women often use physical barriers or the removal of them as a signal. For example, if she moves her back, cup, or arms to create a clearer path between you, it may indicate openness and comfort. This behavior typically occurs within the first few minutes and signals that she is lowering defenses both physically and psychologically to allow intimacy. Flirtatious glances are a timeless signal of attraction. Psychology shows that women may use quick, playful looks followed by looking away as a way of building tension and interest. These glances often occur early in interactions and serve as a subtle invitations for connection. When combined with smiling and other signals, flirtatious eye movements are clear markers of intimacy readiness. Psychology emphasizes the power of storytelling as a sign of intimacy. When a woman quickly shares personal stories, inside jokes, or past experiences within the first 5 minutes, it often signals attraction and trust. Storytelling builds emotional closeness and creates opportunities for bonding. Women who feel drawn to someone may naturally reveal more of themselves early on, signaling intimacy interest. Women who are interested may also display subtle competitiveness or hidden energy. Psychology suggests that attraction can trigger increased enthusiasm, playfulness, or even a desire to stand out. In the first 5 minutes, this might appear as animated conversation, lively gestures, or playful attempts to capture attention. This hidden energy is often a subconscious sign of attraction. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe. Another cue psychology identifies as voice exclusivity, or when a woman lowers her voice to speak directly to you, even in group settings, it signals intimacy and focus. This behavior creates a private channel of communication, even in public, and is often one of the strongest indicators of attraction in the earliest minutes. Women often use a subtle synchronization to signal intimacy. Psychology shows that elongating movements like walking in step or adjusting pace reveals subconscious connection. If synchronization occurs quickly, it's often a sign of attraction. This physical alignment creates harmony and signals a readiness for deeper bonding. The direction of attention is another telling sign. If within the first 5 minutes, a woman consistently ignores distractions and maintains focus on you, psychology interprets this as strong interest. In today's world of constant interruptions, giving undivided attention is a rare and powerful intimacy signal. Ultimately, psychology reveals that intimacy signals are less about dramatic gestures and more about small, repeated patterns that emerge early. when women show clusters of cues like eye contact, touch, laughter, and proximity within the first 5 minutes, it often points to genuine interaction. Recognizing these signals respectfully allows you to build deeper, healthier connections while avoiding guesswork. Thank you for watching. See you.